Hello, welcome to all of my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Taurus suns, have big Taurus placements, or who are cross watchers for Taurus. Welcome to your month ahead predictions. This is going to look at the month of May 2024, and may I just say a very happy birthday to all of my Tauruses out there who are celebrating this month. And who are celebrating in April too. Happy birthday to all you guys. So if you guys are also interested in love messages for the month ahead, I have recently started a new Patreon tier that is devoted to zodiac love messages. The link for my Patreon is down below. Feel free to go check those out. But for our purposes today, here and now, I will be pulling an oracle card to look at the overarching theme for your month ahead. I will then be pulling 3 rows of tarot. We're going to look at how this will play out in the physical, what's happening energetically, and what your guides want you to know. So with that, let's jump into it. I hope that you guys had a wonderful April. I hope it was grand and glorious and full of celebration, springtime and blossoms of the heart. Moderation. There's a little note here. I want to throw this out here, and I love my Tauruses, but I want to throw this out here. If you've been a little overindulging with something, a little, like getting too into something, this is going to be a good month to kind of pull it back, right? I know it's your day, it's your time. So indulge a little bit, but then come back into balance. Because that's going to be really, really important to try to maintain some type of moderation. If you've been trying to come into balance, you've been struggling, I do feel like this is going to be a month of breakthroughs and like I'm hearing minutia. So having understanding about how to make small changes in your day-to-day to help support a more balanced lifestyle. So that's good. Good for you. We love that. We have creativity. Now, it was originally upside down. Don't usually read oracle cards reversed unless the deck is designed like that, but I did want to just note that. Some of you guys have been creatively blocked, and what you need to know is changing your daily routine, either to include more opportunities for creativity or just to create more peace and balance in your life will actually help spark your creativity. We have a lot of yellow here, so this is the solar plexus chakra. This is about the power to create your own desires, right? The will to create your own desires. So let's see what happens. Some of you with the number 3, you're going to be getting communication about a creative project, and it's going to be really nice, but it is going to require, again, that you're able to strike some type of balance in your life. King of Swords, there we go. You could be getting this from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The cusp of Taurus into Gemini season might be really impactful for you. That's also when Jupiter transits into Gemini. So that's very, very important. I always call the King of Swords the man with the plan, right? Long-term, long-range thinker. So there's something here about getting organized in order to support a long-term goal that's coming through. So yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, the 9 of Cups in reverse. You guys, okay. It's going to be all right. And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, I like this. So this feels like there's something that hasn't panned out in the past, or it's not working, and that's what's spurring this change, right? In the physical world, which I love, we have two physical Pentacles cards for the physical world section. In the physical world, there feels like whether this was something you have already dealt with or you're still dealing with, there is some type of job, partnership, creative, opportunity that hasn't wasn't what it's cracked up to be. There we go. Hasn't worked out, has been falling through. And the energy I'm getting is, again, there might be some part of your life that's out of balance, right? Because we have balance and reciprocity here. The 3 of Pentacles is a spiritual partnership card, but it also usually kind of carries a note of like equanimity, right? It usually shows the 3 people coming together to build the cathedral, right? So they're all lending a hand, they're all lending their unique talents and skills. There's a place for everybody, and they all put in equal effort in some form or fashion. For some of you, you have a dream or a goal, and you're taking the wrong approach. Excuse me, maybe you're trying to do things the way that everybody else does things, right? There's a sense here, because again, that 3 of Pentacles, like everybody lends something to the discussion. Everybody lends something to the process. There's a dream you want to pursue, and it's like something about the way that you've been pursuing it is out of balance. Now, this may have already fallen apart. This could have been a job that you already tried for, and it like didn't happen, or you didn't stay there for very long. This could also be, sorry, I'm just getting a lot of downloads about this while I'm talking, so I'm like trying to like sift through. This also could be where it's like this energy of getting what you want. And again, it's not all it's cracked up to be with the Nine of Cups reverse, but like getting what you want and not being placed in a role to succeed. Again, Three of Pentacles, right? Not not getting, yeah, I think that's the best way I could say it. Put in a role to succeed. So your people aren't playing to your strengths. People might actively be like kind of not listening to when you're being like, I'm great with this, not so strong here, and putting you in a place where it's just not gonna showcase your best talents. And so what I feel like is playing out this month with the Six of Pentacles is there is balance that is being restored in some form or fashion. Some of you, you're at this job right now and you're really trying to make it work. And I feel almost this energy of anxiety, right? So moderation in reverse, that could be where this is throwing you out of balance. I feel this energy of anxiety of like, I have to show people that I can deliver. I have to show people I can pull my weight. And it's important to know, once again, that for some of you, it's not that you don't have it, right? It's that you're not being put in a position to succeed. Some of you got like a job that you've really been wanting, but your coworkers suck so bad. And if they're like making you feel stupid, making you feel like you don't get it, making you feel like you can't deliver, just know that it's not necessarily like a reflection of your talent. There's something that feels like it's just not in balance with that. So this is a month where the universe is going to be trying to, I'm hearing, escort you back into balance, and that part will be different for everybody. What is the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, we have the Empress reverse. There's something where like you're either undermining your own abundance, your own creative abilities, because again, that King of Swords, you're very smart. You might have a lot of like really visionary ideas, but you're like, let's say, the King of Swords is like a leader, project leader for sure. He's the man with a plan. He's got the ideas. You might be better in a leadership position, but if you're constantly being put, again, maybe minutia was a word that was coming through earlier. If you're being put in these smaller positions that have a lot of busy work and maybe you're not great with it, you haven't found your place yet, right? So, it's what, if you judge a fish by its ability to fly, it will live its whole life thinking it's an idiot, something like that. You, my dear, are not a flying fish. Like, you just haven't been put in the proper space yet. So this feels like, again, this also could be people who don't honor you, right? And like I said, for some, there is an overindulgence that is actually taking your stability away. This might be something with the Nine of Cups that you really, really enjoy in the moment. But possibly it, like, especially financially, might deplete you. This is something where you're being encouraged. The energy is supporting you, really addressing that habit head on. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So again, there's the potential for quite a lot of stability, right? This is a month where you are getting a leg up to help create your own stability. Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. So there might be a lack of communication. Things might not really be moving forward, but you're being encouraged to spend time reflecting because the insight that you need is meant to help bring you back into balance. I'm going to look at these two. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands. This feels like you're getting stuck right now in, again, the BS, the minutia, the day-to-day grind. You're getting stuck in power struggles that aren't worth your time and energy. Trying to prove, again, people who are either committed to misunderstanding you or putting you in a position that's not actually your strength. So like, let's say you applied for a job at a company and you are like, I don't usually work in this department, but they're like, oh, we want to get you involved. So like, we'll find a place for you. We'll just start you off here. And you're really struggling with that job. If they know, if you're like, yeah, I don't usually do this. I usually do this, but I'll give it a try. If they know that and people are still judging you for it, that's not really your fault, right? So there's something here about, you're getting lost in these like little distractions, whether this is personal, right? And again, there's like a habit that's very distracting and destabilizing, or this is like you're trying your best to create abundance for yourself and there's all these distractions at work, there's power struggles. This needs to be dealt with. This needs to be dispelled, whether it's like you're just not paying attention to it anymore or you're actively getting away from whatever this is. So this is going to be a time with that King of Swords where this month you're really being encouraged to, and that Four of Swords, take a break, meditate, think about the long-term vision, right? Think about what it is you really want here and what is actually aiding in that and what is not, right? So this might even if you're like, you're at a job where it's difficult, you have a lot of like little power struggles with coworkers, This is going to help you to not really focus on it, right? To not really be like personalizing it as much, because I feel a lot of you guys have some kind of like anxiety about this sort of like destabilizing factor in your life. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. This is in order to help you set boundaries with yourself or others. Very strong energy here in order to create the peace that you want, right? Queen of Swords is the Ice Queen. She creates a strong perimeter of boundaries around her. So that way within that perimeter, she has peace. She can relax, right? She can kind of put her feet up and know that whatever is close to her is supportive, is good for her, it values her. There's that kind of a sense here. The Queen of Swords also is the feminine energy principle of the sword suit. So this is somebody who's receiving information, receiving insight, receiving wisdom about what to do next before they then, King of Swords, make a plan and take action. So energetically, what's happening? The Queen of Pentacles, yeah. I love this for you. There you are. The Justice in reverse. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Libra, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And we have the Chariot in reverse, the bottom, Cancer's energy. I'm like, so energetically what's happening, I feel like a lot of you guys are reflecting on some type of cycle in your life. This could be a karmic cycle, but some type of cycle in your life, whether it's what you're currently dealing with or it's like the root of the problem where it wasn't fair. You felt like you kind of were being undervalued. Something was like, you're getting the short end of the stick. It was not, it wasn't balanced. It wasn't reciprocal. It wasn't honoring you. It wasn't respectful. And a lot of you guys you've moved away from it, but you've had a hard time emotionally detaching and letting it go. And that actually shows up in this other situation in life. So again, let's say this is that situation of being in a job and your coworkers are like throwing you under the bus. They're, talking behind your back, things like that, right? There's a sense here where, if you feel like anxiety, right? You feel like you're pressured to prove yourself even harder. This comes from a different situation in your life, a different circumstance in your life where you felt like you weren't good enough, you were undervalued, you weren't treated fairly. And so even though you may be all done with that situation in your physical world, energetically, you're still holding on to it. So, if you have also as well a destabilizing habit, this could be where this is a karmic cycle that you're working through at this time. And so the main message again is to spend time reflecting on what is at the root of these feelings of anxiety, these feelings of like, maybe possibly not like feeling good enough, worrying about what other people think of you. What is at the root of that? Because there's something that you guys have been struggling to emotionally let go of and heal from. And that's what's been blocking this Queen of Pentacles energy, this self-love, the self-respect, the self-value. That's what's been blocking that, right? So this is going to be a month where the energy is very much supporting you. And again, getting very clear on what you want to create. And a lot of this feels like this is about your material abundance, your physical like health and stability, or just your stability in general. So, I was gonna say your advice from your guides. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy right there. Advice from your guides. The Magician. Ooh, I love this. No, it's this one. The King of Cups. Okay, I do want to look at this. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords is always so challenging. It's petty people, Knight of Wands at the bottom. You could be dealing with petty people who are very impulsive, especially in communication, who just blurt out whatever they want. They could be prone to like just kind of like speak thoughtlessly or carelessly in moments of anger or frustration, or when they get triggered, they lash out, right? That might be either kind of who you're dealing with right now or what you've kind of been dealing with in your past. So what your guide's advice is to really focus on getting emotionally stable within yourself. Do the reflection work, do the healing work. The letters B and C might be important here, but be willing to do the healing work, right? Because there's a lot of, there's a note as well to be committed to the spiritual lessons that you're learning through this process. You have a lot of power to be able to manifest something that you desire, to be able to create the outcomes that you want, right? And that requires that we become stable within ourselves fully and entirely, right? We become fully self-sovereign. So the advice this month is to really not be afraid to go within and really work on emotional grounding and thinking about and focusing on the big picture, right? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to walk away from the situation with, right? If there's people, talking, let them talk. It's kind of like this energy. Who cares what your coworkers think? If your boss is happy with you or your boss sees your potential, great, right? Or like, if you need to make a change or like have a, shift a habit in your life, but you're afraid of what people will think. Who cares? Who cares what they think, right? If this is stealing your stability is worth more than their opinion of an image of you, right? Something kind of like that. If somebody in your past told you you couldn't do it, who cares? They can eat butts. Of course you can do it. Like, you can absolutely do this. And so this is a journey of finding your worth, your value, and what is truest to you in order to be able to create what you want, right? And so the advice here is to first and foremost stay committed to that, stay committed to yourself, stay committed to the self-love that you've been working on, that you've been cultivating. There's also a note here to make sure you're showing up for yourself emotionally, making space to, kind of heal and release any feelings that are distracting or destructive, especially from something that has not been working out or has not worked out for you in the past, that causes a lot of stress and anxiety. And again, there's also a note that I'm getting to make sure that you're to like look out for any overindulging, right? Especially when we're emotionally stressed, we're taxed, we're going through things. It's so easy to kind of reach for something comforting that might not always be the best for us. So just like, keeping an eye on that, being mindful with that. There's also a note, if you're trying to change your habits, having radical presence with yourself and compassionate curiosity, those are the keys for transforming those habits, right? Jumping right to judgment, to like judging ourselves, especially when we do so harshly, robs us of the opportunity for the valuable discourse that we need to have with ourselves that will actually promote and maintain meaningful change. So try to be, very supportive of self, very compassionately curious about why you might reach for something in a moment, why something is appealing to you, because you actually will have greater results there. Give yourself the compassion, the grace, the good faith that you would give to another, that you wish that you had gotten in moments prior. So that is everything I've got for you guys for right now. I'm hoping that you have a happy, healthy month ahead. Again, if you're looking for love messages, those will be on my Patreon, links below. You'll have to come back and let me know how this plays out. I love hearing from you guys. I'm spiritually nosy and a little regular nosy too. So it's been an honor and a joy connecting with you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, folks.